So we never recognize, though thought can imagine most extraordinary heaven and hell, the Olympic gods of the Greeks, the Egyptian gods. You know anything about all that? No, doesn't matter. So, your thought is always limited. And your gods whom thought is created will always be limited. Right? I know you don't like this, but don't hear it. So your gods, your thinking, however wide it may be, or however narrow it may be, all this is limited. And from this limitation, we try to find the energy. You understand what I'm saying? We try to find the origin, the beginning of creation. So, thought has created fear, right? No? Hasn't it? Aren't you frightened of what may happen 2 years later? No? Yeah. Aren't you frightened of losing your job? Of not passing exams? Of not climbing the ladder? You know what I mean, climbing the ladder, getting more and more and more successful. And you're frightened of not being able to fulfill. You're frightened of not being able to stand alone, be strong to yourself, right? You always depend on somebody. All that breeds tremendous fear, right? Won't you blink at me? So, it's one of our daily facts that we are frightening people, right? Would you agree to that very simple fact that we are frightening people? And fear arises when we want security, right? Oh, you just listen. All right, I'll go on. Don't bother. I'll go on. Fear destroys love. You cannot have love without, love cannot exist where fear is. Fear is a tremendous energy on its own. And love has no relationship with fear. They are totally divorced. Right? So, what is the origin of fear? Right? All this is to understand, to be alive to the nature of love. If you don't understand all this, then go and carry on whatever you are doing. Be happy with it. Enjoy yourself, making money, possessions, and all the blah. But if you want to go into this very carefully, you have not only to examine what he's thinking. And the machine, the computers are doing that marvelously. You don't know anything, the latest. I talked to some of the professors in England just before I came to India, before the speaker came to India. There are computers that can think backwards and forwards. You understand what that means? They can think when I has to get up at 6, Therefore it has to plan to get up at 6, right? And after 6, what it has to do. And I believe that's called forgotten. It'll come back. So the machines, please understand this from God. The machines, which is the computer, you know that joke? One is praying for God, and there is a computer next door at his knees. And the computer says, whom are you praying to? God is here. No, sir, you don't know how serious it is. So, architecture, that's the word. When, I only learned this recently and it may be wrong, it may be right. A computer can think what has happened and plan what will happen and for the future, which is the brain is doing. You understand? You plan to come here, you spend so much money, so much time, and then go back, go forward. So the computers can think forward and backwards, which is called architecture. They might change their name by now. I'm going to ask one of the specialists here. So, thinking has created fear. Right? Thinking about the future, thinking about the past, and not being able to adjust quickly to environment, and so on and so on. So thought and time, right? No, you don't understand. I'll go. Thought of tomorrow, what might happen. My wife might leave me or might die. I'm a lonely man. Then what am I to do? I have several children, so I better marry. Remarry someone or other, because at least they can look after my children. And so on. That is thinking of the future based upon the past, right? And so thinking and time are involved in this, right? Thinking about the future being day after tomorrow or tomorrow, and thinking about that causes fear, right? So time, thought are the factors of fear. And we know we have examined thought, we examine time. Time is the past, the present, and the future. Rising of the sun and the setting of the sun. Planting a seed and becoming a huge tree. That's time. And also we have got inward time. I am this, but I will become a rich millionaire. I am greedy, but give me time, I won't be. Next life, perhaps. And so on, so on. So time and thought are the central factors of fear. I'm looking for a clock.
10 past 6.
What?
10 past 6.
Half past?
10 minutes past 6.
7?
6:10, sir. 6:10.
What?
6:10.
Eccolo, grazie. Thank you. So I've talked for an hour and a quarter?
3/4.
What?
40 minutes.
What?
40 minutes. You talked for 40 minutes, sir.